This stretch used to be one of the busiest rail lines as trains from the Greater Accra region ran on it to areas in the Ashanti region. After the sector became dormant, some unscrupulous persons have taken advantage and are stealing these rail lines. Today, we have come to Bankroso to speak to community members on how this has been happening.
Emmanuel Laboni is the assembly member for the Duampompon electoral area in the Jabin municipality, and he leads us to a site that used to be a busy line for trains. Emmanuel has been mobilizing community members to stop the theft of railway lines.
I give the community members some money, even 20 cedi, 30 cedi. So if they just bypass here and they see them, they just call me or flash me. If they just flash me, I know that this is going on. I will inform my community members and we just come and arrest them.
But that has not stopped these suspected criminals from cutting and taking away these railway lines. Rail lines stretching to about 50 kilometers in this area have been stolen. The efforts of the assembly member have led to the retrieval of some of the stolen rail lines with the help of police at Ejiso.
First one, we caught them with car. And the car, they load about 56 pieces in the car. And the second time too, they ran away and they leave the pieces there. It was about 67 pieces. So 2 times. To thank the commander and the police members because they have been helping me through the 2 years that I'm in. Because if I just call them in the night or in the evening, every time they will respond and come.
The community members say they are ready to work with the police to arrest these suspects, but they believe the laws are not deterrent enough when dealing with persons arrested for similar crimes.
And 29 and see what now do obey at the end be a son mubiano. No money not dinner, you know. Now, I say, will be back for banty. But dear, maintain well from so many years and I buy the chamano. Now be father dear, a year my japa dear. Now say, ye two. Not 1 minute, just a minute be anywhere. Obi abaka bibia de akiro amaye no se uhu se bia obi twa bi krampo a obejai
emna nya dwuma project for mefa mo koy ye hunu omre nipa no koy emna nipa na obetwa dade no so jaje te emna di ba ko minu a anka obi antwa biu efiri akọ egbo makrum efiri ate ko bo makrum ate ebenkrum te kikiri amate na efiri akọ kubase de wonnam so obetuma fa ko kubase to mo.
The opinion leaders in this area say they will set up a vigilante group to monitor and provide information on the possible theft of the rail lines.
Yebeti tasos. Se in case ubi ektibi se bibi ekoso e railway line na omobe empeni asotire. Na enso yema police aso enti.
During a recent visit to some communities, the Deputy Minister for Railways Development, Kweku Ashanti Boatin, gave an estimate of how much Ghana was losing to the theft of railway lines.
To construct 1 kilometer of a rail is costing this nation an amount of $5 million to construct just 1 kilometer. And if we are to construct, let's say, 100 kilometers of rail, it will cost this nation not less than $500 million. If you convert that into our currency, you can imagine.
The illegal removal of the non-operational rail lines is happening at Bekwai, Obuasi, Akrokeri, Ejiso, Konongo, Jaso, and other areas in the eastern region after the sector became dormant. Some suspects are already in court at Obuasi, Jaso, and Ejiso over the theft of the rail lines.
Nobody has been contracted to remove or work on any rail line along this stretch.
especially from Nsawam to Kumasi. So anybody who is seen either clearing the rail lines out of weeds or removing any knots, whatever, please, we are appealing to the community along the rail lines to inform police as soon as possible to get these people arrested.
I proceeded to Bomfa, another community that used to connect the Ashanti and Greater Accra region by railway. The theft of these rail lines is also happening here. The assembly member for the area shows just how many rail lines have been stolen as he holds the locks left behind by the suspected thieves.
We all seen that from all the railway line passed through from Bumfa to the Konongo, it has cut off. Now we don't know the time the robbers came and cut it from here.
He wants the government to remove the rail lines that are left for safekeeping.
For now, I want government to either find some people to cut this one or remove this one to a certain place for guide. Other than that, they will come and remove all the rain from this place.
Police officers are relying on community members for information to arrest these perpetrators.
Until the thefts of these rail lines stop, governments continue to invest, and these investments will go to waste. From Bomfa in the Ashanti region, Hafiz Tijani for Citi News.